Johnny Tech Review. Today I have a pretty quick review for you of this 3D pen from eMall. So it comes in a little box like this, as you can see. Not much outside here. This is pretty much everything that comes inside the package. These are some sample filament that they send you. I didn't even use these. And then you have the pen itself. You have here a user manual. Here's the power supply along with the power cable, which is roughly about 5 feet. And then they give you this A23 Energizer battery. I am not sure what it is for. It was just included in the box. Maybe it's as a gift or something, but was not needed. There's nowhere in the instruction to say to use this. And I've been using the pen with just the power supply. So here again is the pen itself, as you can see. Down here you have a little tap that you can actually squeeze to get the nozzle out. So the nozzle get pretty warm. I mean, it's kind of hot to the touch, but it's not going to burn you. I mean, as long as you're not leaving your finger here for too long. But in general, you feed the filament into here. You press the down button here, which will feed it, and then you press the reverse button here, which will bring it out. You have two lights here. This is a little amber light, and when you turn it on, this light will come on first, and then it will turn red here for this light, and then you just put the filament in, you press the down button, and when it get all the way down to here, as soon as it turns green, you can start using it. Here you have a little temperature control, which I'll get you there in a second, and then over here you have the little speed control, how much basically how much filament you want to come out. The bottom being the lowest and the top being the highest. At the bottom here it's very small amount, so it's kind of making this noise, and it's shooting out a very small amount of filament. And the top here is basically full speed. Again, power plug, and then here is the hole to fill the filament. Usually I plug this unit in and wait about 1 minute, and then I will feed the filament into here and let it down to here, and then I'll wait about another 3 to 4 minutes before I start using it. When it turns green, that means it's ready to be used, and that's the temperature, that's getting the right temperature. So right here I thought this was a knob. My previous version I used has an LED screen with adjustable temperature, but this one is very simple or basic and analog. You just flip your switch up here, and down there is a tiny little hole, and in that hole it kind of tells you the temperature. It's set to about 170 right now, and you can use a screwdriver to basically turn that to set to a different temperature. So basically it depends on if you have PLA filament or ABS filament, you can change the temperature right now. Other than that, the unit works pretty well. I did run into a problem with it getting jammed one time, so I'm going to show you guys what's inside and how to fix the jam if that's the problem. Just take this screw off here. Just one simple screw, and then you can take this piece of plastic off. And the inside is pretty simple. There's the motor to feed it in. Here's the tube, and when it get jammed, this tube is actually knocked out of place. And then every time I feed stuff in, it would just go sideways and was not going in. So just make sure this tube is connected to that end, and this end you're good to go. You can take this little screw and tap here to hold that tube in, and you can adjust that tube needed to be. As you can see here, here's the loading and unloading button. With this unit here, I did have a problem with it a few times where it's kind of finicky about unloading. So loading perfectly worked fine, but sometimes unloading it just won't unload, and I had to kind of pull on the filament just a little bit while pressing this button, and then it reverse. So I think that's just a flaw in this unit. I don't know if the quality control is good on this, and other unit had a similar problem. But yeah, that's definitely one thing I did notice with this unit. Without that, it works pretty well. I like the speed of this thing. I love the adjustment here, and the temperature control all through is not very great. You can't really adjust temperature on the fly. You have to open this hole up and kind of adjust it. But sometimes you hear the crackling. That means it's too hot. You want to lower the temperature, and if it's not coming out too fast or too well, you want to adjust the temperature and increase it right here. So guys, that's pretty much conclude my review of this eMall 3D pen. It's a pretty simple pen to use. Definitely the concept of using 3D pen is definitely complex, so it does require a lot of work to get good at. So I was playing around and I make some object. As you can see here, I was making this arrow, and I found the easiest way to do them is just to draw a shape out on this piece of paper, and then you just kind of trace it in and then fill it in to create a structure. And after you create all the different 2D pieces, all you have to do is just basically put them together and glue them. Put the two pieces next to each other and just glue them together, and you get a nice object like this. So this is probably one of my better 3D thing. I'm still very new to it, but yeah, this is pretty cool. It's kind of like an up arrow. I also tried to create a headphone hook, which turned out like this, and these are actually glow in the dark here. The only problem was I didn't create this very strong, and when I tried to use it, it actually snapped in half here. So I'll know that in the future to create a much stronger frame here. I can actually probably fix this one, so I'll probably do that. So that's pretty much conclude my quick review, guys. I hope it helped you in your purchase decision. If you have any question, let me know in the comment below, and as always, stay tuned for future review. Thank you.